far as openers go, with so many new players, I think we have to be basically pleased. We recognize that Loyola is not the caliber team that we're going to be seeing all year long. That being said, you still have to play against the game itself and try to compete and play really hard, and I thought our guys tried to do that. I thought we did some nice things in the backcourt. I like the fact that we continue to get to the line with this team. One thing that we're not doing well is shooting the three very good, but I think that's maybe the best thing that this team does, and I find that encouraging, that that the thing that should be our strength, it really hasn't happened, and that we're still figuring out ways to go out and compete it. Our defense was active, much better in terms of collectively playing together than it was in the two exhibition games. And I credit Coach Johnson and 2 hard days of practice while I was off at my sister's funeral. Really noticed it when I got back that we just looked a little different, a little more alive, that our freshmen were more engaged. All these freshmen are going to be good players one day. I think it's exciting to see the youth that's out there. And I'm encouraged from the standpoint that we have a lot of guys that were going to be integral parts of this team who are not out there on the floor right now. And Josh McSwiggan and Irvin Morris, Omega Harris, et cetera. So the potential is good. The whistles are obviously very, very tight. Fans are going to have to offer their opinions of if they like the number of fouls that are being called in college basketball games, because we certainly can't talk about it, but you'll probably noticing a difference in the ebb and flow of ball games. It's supposed to be about the flow, but a lot of stoppage of play, a lot of free throws being attempted this year. That's the way that Curtis Shaw and the powers be have decided that our game was going to be played, and we're going to adjust to it. We're trying to talk hands off, not try to foul, trying not to put people at the line. We're seeing a lot of guys just throw their bodies into players on drives and get fouls, our guys included, other teams included. Not a lot of preventive officiating going on right now in terms of telling players to clean it up, get their hands off, get out of the lane, all the things that we're accustomed to seeing in the game for so many years. That being said, we will adjust like everybody else will adjust. I expect as the year goes on, we're going to see more and more teams playing zone, and we'll try to get our zone offense prepared, because I think we're going to see a lot of that. I don't think we've ever had a team attempt 31 free throws in a half, which we did in the first half. So we're taking advantage of the new rule. Any comments?
How are you in doing this a bit therapeutic, being back to basketball after everything with your family?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Thank you.
What do you think of Tevin Caldwell's play tonight?
Well, I love Tevin's energy. I think and I think when you watch Tevin, you're seeing a guy 4 inches shorter than Julian Washburn, who is every bit as active, and that's why we redshirted a walk-on a year ago. We just are thrilled with him. He's a really key part to our team, and we were distributing minutes in a tight game tonight. He'd probably out there a lot more than some other guys. But this game tonight was very important for our team from the standpoint that we are trying to integrate new players. And those new players need these minutes in these games. They need to try to get out there and make mistakes. We need to let them play through some mistakes. We need some film for them to be able to watch and see who they're not and what they've done positively, so that we can reinforce positive play and that we can address plays that they need to improve on. So it was an important game from that standpoint, just like as the 2 exhibition games were. And we're seeing growth, which is what it's all about.
When you look at Dominic and him playing so long, you had just the 1 exhibition exhibition game. How did you feel like his conditioning was? Did you feel like he was
I just think he's got a chance to be a really, really great player. You know, just a terrific player. And we'll watch him as we keep moving forward. And he's got things to work on, just like everybody else got things to work on. But he's got a chance. And as does Lee Moore in the backcourt. Both of them do some really nice things. And they're both playing hard. They both got some strength and size about them. Physicality. They're both anticipatory on the defensive end. And offensively, they both have the ability to get in the lane. They both have the ability to make a shot. They both pass the ball well. So we really like what we're seeing from this backcourt this year early on.
Talk about the defensive improvement. How is it as simple as just maybe intensity and focus that you saw out there especially that first 10-minute stretch of the game?
Well, I think it has more to do with just guys not being familiar with playing at this level, and you're playing in a high school game, and now you're playing in a college game, and they're not used to actions that they're seeing. They're not familiar with what we're trying to do in terms of defensive screen and roll coverage, any of those things. It's all new to them. And all we've told them is we want you to make mistakes with effort. And they're still making mistakes, but I think that's the thing that we're so pleased with is that they're making them with great effort now. And when that happens, then they'll continue to get better. These kids that are out there right now are really, really great kids, and they're focused on listening, and they're intent on trying to earn minutes, and they're getting better.
We focused on defensive principles as far as screen and roll. Did a great job on that. Really took them out of what they want to do.
Even though there was a lot of whistles and kind of stopped the play, it seemed like you were kind of in a flow for most of the game. Though.
Yeah, just bringing energy. That's the main thing. From the start of the game, I think I was just talking to Lee Moore. He got an and one, and I'm screaming. The whole bench is screaming. It's just the energy got me going.
Let's just talk about the improvement of the defense that you guys had. Is that another thing for energy and just kind of attention to detail?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
The coach commented about you guys' defensive improvement. Is that energy and just attention?
Most definitely. I mean, the last game and this game is I mean, black and white. It's obvious to tell the difference. It's just enthusiasm. Something we were lacking the first game, and this being a home opener, it was a lot different.
3 straight games you guys have struggled shooting. Anything to that, or just?
I mean, we get up a lot of shots. It's I think it's a lot of jitters. Like a guy like Trey, I mean, he shoots every day after practice. You know what I mean? He makes a lot of shots, and sometimes I shoot with him, and he outshoots me. So I know he can shoot. You know what I mean? So just confidence, him and also Jake. Yeah. Also with Jake, just trying to instill confidence in those two. I mean, I know it's early, so I know it's coming along.
How did you feel about your conditioning out there? You only had 1 or 2 games.
It can get better. It can get a lot better. To start, that second win takes a while to kick in, so it definitely can get a lot better.
Yeah, we felt our last game, exhibition, our screen roll defense wasn't very good. We went really hard at it in practice, worked on it a lot. I think we got it a lot better, as you can see. And it's just new guys getting a lot of reps, which way we blue or black and which way we send the guy on the screen. And I thought we just played hard, with a lot of energy.
Despite the competition, obviously, you guys really got after it on the board. Just talk about kind of that effort that you guys put together. It was a real group effort.
Yes, sir. Regardless of the skill set, rebounding transitions through all, levels of play. So that is huge that we out-rebounded them and got to the foul line a lot as well.
You got a couple easy buckets around the post. That gives some confidence to yourself as well heading into stiffer competition.
Yeah. If you offensive rebound, you're going to get buckets, on like half of those. So you always go to the boards hard. It's going to increase your numbers. It's going to help your team win like no other.
Coach, just talk about even though you guys are missing, Irvin and Omega, these young guys have improved a lot. What's your take on these young guys?
I think it's, almost great that they're getting to play this much in these early games because, if the other guys were in, they'd be split in half and, playing a lot less. It may be better for our team down the road that they're actually getting to play more, because someone may go down and we got guys that have had some more experience than if they had nothing.